Hello friends, and welcome back to Plain Jane Plants. Today we are going to be doing the second part in this plant burnout series that I have decided to do for honestly the greater good of myself. But honestly, we're still keeping it planty. Let's not get the wrong impression here. I still have a lot of plants. It's hard to give them up. So what I've done is I've managed to take multiple smaller pots of plants that I have and plant them together in one planter to minimize the clutter and maximize the foliage in one spot, if you know what I mean. And that has honestly greatly helped. Some other things are I'm going to be trading some plants. Some plants that I know are just smaller or they're not really gonna sell or they're more common. I'll put them out in the Facebook trade group and see if someone else wants to trade me like a golden pothos for it, or like a spider plant or something. I'm getting really into spider plants now that I've been able to keep one alive. I'm feeling pretty good about it, so I'm feeling I need more spider plants, but spider plants are so common, so like why would I spend money on them when I could just trade away plants that maybe other people are interested in? They're like, oh my god, spider plant, my spider plant's going crazy. I'll throw you a couple babies. So I'm thinking that's a better option. So yeah, and then I do have some nicer plants that I think they're nice enough that I could probably sell, like people would want to buy them. And of course I could trade these nicer plants for, maybe something a little more uncommon or maybe a larger plant of something that I like. But the point of the edit is to minimize, is to get rid of some of these. So I'm not looking to trade too much, but I am looking to trade some of the stuff that I don't want and it's not going to sell. And why not make some smaller pots that I have a little bit bigger? You know what I mean? Minimum clutter, maximum foliage is what I'm after. So blah blah blah. With all that being said, let's see who made the cut. Okay, so you guys are kind of balancing on a wonky table right now, so if it looks a little weird, that's why. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys some of the pots that I have managed to plant together. When I said that I had, smaller pots of the same plant, I was like, let's bring them together. So, also want to say shout out to my mom for bringing me to like 3 different hardware stores to find these big ass pots. So, thanks, Mom. The first one I wanted to show you guys is this Marble Queen Pothos. I did have a pretty big one, which is the mostly green one actually. It was sitting in the window. It was hanging up in the window for quite a long period of time. It was huge. I decided to pot it up in this giant pot, and I also had mixed in a piece that I had taken off of it, grown it bigger, and now I've put it back together. So this is actually all the same plant, essentially. Yeah, here it is. I don't want to tip it too much and get dirt everywhere, but there we go. So happy about that. And I think this pot is an 8.27 or an 8.5 or something, so it's a pretty big pot. So this looks great. And then pretty much on the same note, I have this jade pothos, just strictly jade pothos. I love it. I mean, obviously I love golden, marble queen, all the pothos are beautiful, but something about just a plain old jade, I don't know, it's just so pretty. Anyways, yep, same type of deal. Just put it together 2 separate pots into this big 8.5-inch pot, and it sits over by the window and it's starting to trail, and yeah. So pretty, so simple, and when I look at it, I don't think, oh my god, I have to water it. I think, yeah, I'm gonna water you. I'm gonna take care of you. Okay, and another marrying of pots. I decided to put all my different syngoniums together. Maybe if you remember in my old tours by my humidifier, I had at least a minimum 3 different pots of syngoniums, some are the same, beside one another. So I've planted together the Maria Illusion, which is the one that's kind of pinky burgundy, lots of new growth in there, and I Managed to pot that up with my Neon Robusta, the nice pink one. It's growing back beautifully from when I burnt it, frostbit it I should say. And then I stuck in some of my white butterfly propagations. Those are taking well in there, and I love the way it looks. It still has all the beauty and like the whimsy of a Syngonium. They're one of my favorite genus. Just so beautiful, and it still has all that beautiful bouncy effect, and every few days I rotate it so everybody gets sun, and it's loving it, I'm loving it, and like we said, more foliage, less clutter. Oh god, that was so lame, I'm so sorry. Okay, so now let's see who is going to be traded away. I am going to be trading away this tiny little hanging basket of Peperomia Hope. Yeah, it's cute, but I'm not into it anymore. I'm going to be trading away this Alocasia Poly. It is getting a new growth down here, so that's exciting for whoever wants it, because I don't really feel like it. I have my Imperial Red Alocasia. If you saw my last video, it was in it, and I am loving that. And also killed pretty much all of the little mini Alocasias I had. Remember, they were in bags and stuff, that I knocked them down in the last video. Look at this! See, this is the kind of shit I hate. One of them survived though, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, all that to say, I'm not into this Alocasia anymore. Peace out, Polly. Also going to be trading, I watered it, so it's gonna not be so droopy. I'm going to be trying to trade away this baby Fatsia japonica little tree. It's just the plain green one. In my care, it has put out this leaf, and this leaf, and also this little guy's coming in too. So, he's not hard to care for. I'm just not really into it right now, and I'd rather trade it for something else that brings me more joy. Also be trying to trade away this Peperomia obtusifolia. Really cute, really healthy, really happy, really easy. But again, it's just taking up space, and I'm not wowed by it. I also have like back there, if you can see right here, the Ginny or the Rainbow or the Clusifolia something. I like that one better, it's more my vibe, and I also have the variegated one like this in the living room, so it's like I don't really need the all green version, so once again, trade it for something else. Now I have two plants that I'm kind of like, should I sell them or should I trade them? So those two are this Begonia Medora. Really pretty, really cute. I do have a cutting that is rooting. To keep for myself, it's a tiny little cutting, like this long. It's rooting. I think I would like to have it as a cute little small one. A small little pot over there near the humidifier. But this big one is pretty, but I'm just not like, wow, anymore, Plus, when I go to my mom's place, she has a really nice one that she's taking great care of, and it's doing amazing. So if I ever want to enjoy this one, I can just go to my mom's place and look at hers. Okay, and also this Creeping Charlie, really cute, really pretty. It's definitely a foliage plant. I'm pretty sure the flowers it gets are described as unremarkable. But I think we're all a little bit more foliage lovers here. So, yes. Hoping to maybe trade this one. Might also try to sell it because it is in pretty good shape. It's in the hanging basket. It's healthy, it's trailing, so I'm gonna see if I can sell this. But if not, I'm toast down to trade it. So yeah, those are the plants I'm looking to trade away. I am hoping to get spider plants, whatever variegation or the plain green ones, not picky. I would also be down for golden pothos cuttings. It's kind of our last resort because golden pothos or cuttings are like... I really like some cuttings of any kind of Tradescantia, really, because I'm really into Tradescantia. Not like super into Tradescantia, but I'm getting more interested in them. And yeah, also would love more German ivy just to fill out what I already have. So yeah, so I'm going to be trying to trying to trade for some of those more common plants. So I will keep you guys updated on this. Now, I'm sure you guys are all dying to see, not really, but I will show you guys what plants I am going to be trying to sell. So yeah, let's take a look. So the first one on the chopping block is this big 10-inch basket of Cissus Antarctica, also known as kangaroo vine. I am going to be definitely putting this up for sale because it is so large and beautiful, and I think someone will definitely want to buy it. So yes, I already have one hanging up in my window. I don't need both of these bad boys. So yeah, this one will be the first one to go. It's also the one that I want to get rid of the least, to be honest. This one was a tough decision because my mom got this for me and we split it. And I did keep, you can probably notice there's a bald spot right here. I did keep a little chunk for myself, and I'm trying to grow it hydroponically, or I'm trying to just grow it in water because it's so thirsty. I cannot keep up with all the watering. And every time I see it get a little bit more and a little bit more crunchy, it just makes me a little bit sad. So yes, I'm going to be trying to sell this, I don't know, maybe $8 or something, because I know that around here people are into this plant and they've been looking for some. $8 is a decent price. They can take this thing if they want to. If not, it's just in a 6-inch pot. So yes, I will be sad to see this go emotionally, but in the plant world, I don't think we're a good match. Next up is this big basket of Philodendron Brazil. I have had this plant for a while now, and I have been giving it a lot of love and really caring for it. It's got a nice big just lemon lime chunk there. Tons of new growth. It's been getting lots of sun. It is just going wild. And I already have a pretty sizable, yeah. And I already have a pretty large Philodendron Brazil, plus I have about 10 different cuttings rooting, so like I really don't need more Philodendron Brazil, as beautiful as they are. So yeah, I'm going to be trying to sell this, and yeah, bye. Bye, Brazil. So this plant was actually kind of a gift because my mom and I went shopping. She was like, here, we'll go shopping together. And I decided to buy a plant. So this is the plant that I got. It's beautiful, and I did take a chunk of it out for myself. There was a little clump of it here. So I took a chunk of it out for myself, and I think I'm just gonna try and resell it. I think I'm just gonna try and sell it because like I have a portion for me. I took a few cuttings as well. And I just really don't need 2 huge Adansonii hanging baskets. I really, really don't. My giant Syngonium white butterfly. I originally got this plant quite a while ago. And I have grown it and grown it. I mean, it's a very fast grower. I have grown it and grown it. And ooh, there's one of the newest leaves. How pretty is that? I kind of don't want to get rid of it now, even though I already have a bunch of cuttings rooted and some in a pot. See, I'm kind of on the fence because, well, for 2 reasons. One, because I love it and I don't want anyone to have it but me. But on the other hand, girl, Syngoniums grow so fast. You already have cuttings. You know, you could buy a little baby one for like $3 at Rona. Like, you'll be fine. You grew this one pretty dang big. Like, you'll be okay without it, but it's just so pretty. Okay, anyways. Kind of on the fence also because it's such a common variety and I really don't think people are gonna appreciate it or maybe love it as much as I do. So much new growth on it too. I really don't want to get rid of it. I'm just gonna put it over here and think about it. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to let that one go. Okay, listen, but out of all these plants, only having one that when it comes down to the wire, I just say no. Like I'm in an episode of Hoarders. Right? Like I'm already feeling more at ease knowing that I don't wanna sell it. Look at it. I mean, don't mind the mess, but it's just sitting over there. I'm already feeling pretty good knowing that I'm not gonna let that baby go. I can't do it. Ugh, I should though. It's just a freaking plant. I don't have to. But I should. I don't have to. I don't have to. I'm not gonna get rid of it. Okay, so with all of that being said, I will see you guys once I set up the trade posts and the ads, and we'll see how things are going for these babies. Okay, see you soon. Okay, this is my third time trying to film this because I keep forgetting to press record. Anyways, so the trades are done. So everything's been traded away. I got this big ass green spider plant. I got a purple heart Tradescantia cutting to go in my tiny little pot of propagations of that as well. So I'm excited to fill that pot out a little bit more. And then she was like, here, I know you're looking for spider plants, so here's this. Then she goes, you never have to water it. Okay, but did you ever? Anyways, the Adansonii is sold. I think the begonia is sold. No one's interested in the Brazil. No one's even messaged me about it. Even less people are interested in the Cissus, which I don't think makes any sense because it's big, it's beautiful, and it's pet safe. Like, you can really grow it anywhere. It grows so fast, and it's not like a spider mite magnet like some other ivies are, so I don't know, I thought that would be a little more popular, I guess not. And I've had a couple people message me about this Creepin' Charlie, but nothing solid yet. So that is about it. So that's it for this little update, and I will see you guys next time I pick up the camera. The next video coming up in this series will be my edited and refined houseplant tour. There's still a lot of plants here, but I have done some editing and I'm pretty happy about it. So that being said, thank you so much for joining me here in my houseplant edit. I hope you guys are staying safe and staying planty, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Look at this! See, this is the kind of shit I hate.